Howdy, guys. So, got done with the outer shanks. Finally got the spring compressor. Got those on. Second one went a lot easier than the first one because I didn't really trust the spring compressor on the first one. But I saw it, got it in there pretty well and held it. So, they are both on now. Now, the real thing is, will it fit inside the Morton now? I don't think it will. I have a very sneaking suspicion that it will not fit in the Morton now. But I'm going to go into there real quick, start the tractor, get the doors open. It's kind of windy out today. Get unhooked from the air seeder from what we were testing. Something I discovered that for some reason neither of us thought of is because I'm so used to just pushing forward on air seeders. Just push the hydraulic flow forward. You don't have to swap the hydraulics. You just have to pull back on the hydraulic lever, the hydraulic flow. That's it. That's it. My brother went and got a load of concrete that is very full. His truck is sagging quite a lot. Oh boy. Oh. So, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. We don't have a better trailer than that one for some reason. I've been trying to get one for a while now, but still don't have one. Oh, also, let me just get it turned on. The rear of this air seeder doesn't have a camera because it didn't come with one, and it's like a $5,000 to $1,000 option. So I got a camera, just a security camera, and then I have a switch here because I work IT. That's my main job. I'm an IT director. So I kind of just had this stuff laying around, and since you already had the Wi-Fi on the back, I can hook up this camera to the switch that also powers the Wi-Fi, and then the iPad that'll go right here for the flow monitor, the blockage monitor, we can also use going down the road to display that camera. And then I'll probably also look into getting some cameras for inside the tanks, because that's another like $1,000 upgrade that you can do. But I mean, I can get $20, $30 cameras, put them in the tanks that are sealed, environmental sealed. Sorry, my camera broke there for a second. But yeah, so, and that switch I have in there can run all of them. So, without needing extra power, which is great. Yeah. So, okay, that wasn't closed. But, that's what I'm going to do there. I think that camera's going to work great because it's going to look a lot better than, it's a 6K, 4K. It's technically a 6K resolution camera, but let's just say it's 4K. For $80. It's a good brand. And it has a wider viewing angle. Just everything about it is so much better than the cameras that you could get from the dealer or from Case directly or John Deere directly or any of them directly. So I'm lucky that I know how to do that stuff. And really anybody can figure it out. It's super easy to figure out, but a lot of people don't know that they can do that. So it just never occurs to them to try it. And it's a great idea. If any of you are watching that have something like that and you're wondering how the heck to do that, you can just get the company that I get from for the cheaper cameras that are still decent is Reolink. And then you just need a switch to power them. This switch can power the cameras directly, but most of the time you'll need a PoE power. But if you look for a switch that has PoE power, like if you just go on Amazon, look PoE plus Ethernet or switch, yeah, you can just run an Ethernet cable to the back, kind of like how the Wi-Fi already is, which is what prompted me to even think about doing this anyway. So that white box right up there is a Wi-Fi thing to connect to the air seeder, to connect to the blockage monitor on the air seeder. And I mean, yeah, it just works great. So I'm gonna get that mounted. I got this stuff to get that camera mounted. I ordered some more Ethernet cables because the previous owners did not put on the correct type of cable. They just used interior cable, and it's been sitting outside most of its life. So that cable is shot. Obviously it would be. Well, not obviously, but okay. How do I go to this? Okay, like, yes, okay, remotes. Okay, so I can just push this button. Sorry, I can just push this button, and then it'll take me here. And then I want to turn the flow down, because I'm going to be using the auger. Okay, and then push this forward, and take it out, and then push it forward again. And then there it's in flow mode. Or sorry, it's in motor mode now. Which motor mode just, I might explain another day, I don't want to explain right now. But now, I can use this to raise the auger up. And then take it over. Oh, this is going to be a pain in. What? Oh, do I need to pull? I'm learning just about all this stuff almost as much as you guys are, in all honesty. Does my camera stay there? I think so. You have to, oh, you do have to pull there. Okay. Okay, so that just locks it in right there. And then let me put you guys in a better position again for me to run over my phone, because I already ran over my camera putting it on a tire. So that's great. Wait, now we're raising some more. Well, there goes my phone. Alright, I stopped recording there. So now this handle, with one hand I need all my weight, because I'm a small lad. But there, that's locked in. Okay, now we can turn the motor mode off. So by pulling back on that, and then now we can disconnect everything. Can you see it from here? Yes, you can. So this is when I put the gloves on, because I'm going to be getting right back into the tractor. I don't want to grease everything up, oil everything up in the tractor. So, we have power. It's basically trailer power. It's the same plug on, it's your 7-pin truck plug. And then we move on over here. This is the ISO. And this is basically for data transmission. Oh, it's just yelling at me that I unplugged. So nothing to worry about there. Okay. I don't really need to put this cover on, but yeah, whatever. So this is the Ethernet cable that they had. I mean, don't get me wrong, it works still. It does, but I mean, can I even find it right now? Probably not. Oh yeah. I mean, there's just straight up holes in it. Oh, all along. So, I'm gonna replace that. You know, I can put another one in for the camera. this is the low pressure case drain. This is for the return for the fan. So like if it's getting too much, or something happens, you stop. It's getting too much, you come back through this. And this is very important to have plugged in. I generally like to plug this one in first, just because, I mean, if it's not, it can seize. It can blow some seals. And for the hydraulics themselves, you kind of just snap them real quick. Snap them. And on this case, there's unfortunately not really anywhere to put them. So that part kind of sucks. Like on the John Deere, it has like a specific space, but this just has a rope. It's just a rope that you put in. So there's that. Yeah. And then for the humidifiers for this main fan, I'm gonna take those off. I'm not gonna necessarily show you that part just because it's a bit of time, but not really. They're a lot bigger than the other ones. The connection is the exact same size, but they're bigger hoses for some reason. Maybe just, I don't know, honestly they're not even that high of flow rate, but yeah, they're considerably higher actually, I guess. They're 26, so honestly not that much higher, but they're bigger for some reason. So, okay, I will stop the video here and then show you guys folding up the chisel. Okay guys, so for this one, I have it plugged into 1 and 2. So I'm pretty sure 1 is oh, I have 1 on motor mode. That's why. So back here, remotes, remote off. There we go. So now, here, let me just flip the camera. Okay, so now the first lever, push forward, goes down. Or not. There it is. Okay, pull back, comes up. Okay, now for the second one, this blue one, pulling back, okay, pushing forward, brings those up. My brother just got here. Now I can also push it forward for time. Push it all the way forward. Okay, never mind. Well, pushing forward, I need to set up still, I guess. But, so I'll bring, most of the time one side will go up sooner than the other side, just because of how hydraulic flow works. So, there we go. Yeah, that's not gonna go in anymore. That's not going to go in anymore. And you can tell because now that shank goes above that guy. So that means it's not going to fit the machine anymore. We need to spend a foot higher doors, but don't have them. So shoot. Hello guys. So we got the cartridges cleaned, or I got them cleaned. He's helping me put them back in. Hello. And we're just putting them back in. So they just kind of slip in and out in these slots here. There's a slot here. There's 6 slots on each tank, and there's 2 tanks. So they gotta go in a specific way, but these are what actually like control the rate of the seed dropping into the tube that then the fan blows the seed and fertilizer back to where it puts it in the ground. So that's that. Those are the rollers going back in under the tank. And then also that camera that I was talking about before, I got that mounted right up there. So it's mounted right there, and then that's going to have a nice clear view of everything behind the air seeder. So that's gonna be nice. So that's all for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.